from the fans. Told a bitch, get the bag. You ain't looking for no man. I won't judge you. I can't hurt you. She only loves these stacks. I'm just like you. You bleed blue for the bank.
What's good, everybody? I'm Brandon. So, today, I'm here to talk about porn addiction and fapping addiction. And not even addiction, even if you're someone who does it almost every day. If you're someone who does this 5 to 6 times a week, we need to have an honest discussion, bro. Last night, as I was on YouTube, scrolling, trying to see a video to watch, I came across this video by the homie. The video I came across is by the homie named Westside Live. He made a video titled, "How Much Porn Do You Know?" Now, I watched this video. It's fucking hilarious. Shout out to the homie. If you want to watch it, go and watch it. However, this made me realize how many young men, teenagers, young men, and even older men are watching too much porn. I also went through my comments on my video, the NoFap video, and I saw a lot of you guys saying, "Brandon, yeah, I watch porn every single day, like multiple times a day. Like, what can I do to combat this? Because I know this is wrong." So I just feel like, you know what? The universe is telling me to make this video instead of making the confidence video. So I decided to make this video today. I'm going to give my take on it. I'm going to give my wisdom on it, of course, like I always do. However, before I do that, I did a little bit of research, of course. And I found this one article that we're going to go ahead and read together so we can see and read together some of the downsides of watching it too often. All right, let's go ahead and read this article together. This article comes from a website titled Everyday Health. Let's go ahead and read this really fast. Can watching too much pornography possibly cause problems with men's sexual performance, such as erectile dysfunction? Evidence increasingly suggests that this may be one of the side effects of men's fascination with porn, and it also may be turning into a more common problem of men's sexual health. One survey of 28,000 Italian men found that excessive consumption of porn starting at age 14 and daily consumption in their early to mid-20s desensitized men to even the most violent images. According to the head of the Italian Society of Andrology and Sexual Medicine, this can cause male sexual dysfunction by lowering libido and eventually leading to an inability to get an erection. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there. You guys can look up the different disadvantages of watching too much porn. All you have to do is Google watching porn too often. So many different websites will pop up and they talk about the side effects of watching it too often. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give my take on it. As you can see from the website, they talk about erectile dysfunction and it says how it desensitizes men. That is a fact. That has happened to a lot of men. If you are watching it too often, it will desensitize you to the female body and it'll desensitize you to just being turned on, period, by a normal woman. Because let's be honest, the women that do porn, they are extremely beautiful, extremely sexy, very nice bodies, voluptuous, you know what I'm saying? You can literally go on there and Google whatever type of woman that you love. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a BBW, whether it's somebody skinny, whether it's fat ass, small titties, whether it's huge titties. You see what I'm saying? You can Google whatever type of woman that you love. But the thing that happens is that it kind of takes you out of reality. Because in reality, you might not get a woman that has everything that you want. And if you're watching too much of it, it can desensitize you to a real life woman and it can cause you erectile dysfunction. Now, my people that are watching it too often, I know the only reason why you're watching it too often is because you're not getting it on a regular basis. Of course, you are attracted to women and you want to have sex with women. So listen to this. Obviously, you want to have sex with women, right? Clearly, that's why you're watching it a lot. You're watching it, it turns you on. You're like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Clap cheeks, nigga. But if you're watching it too often, as the article said, it will desensitize you and it will cause you to have erectile dysfunction. So then when you finally are about to have sex in real life, your penis is not even going to work. Do you want that to happen to you? Do you want that to happen? I'm sure you don't. So listen, to my men that are out there, I believe everything should be done in moderation. Moderation is key. I'm not saying for you to completely stop. No. Masturbation is completely normal. It's a beautiful thing. It relieves stress. It makes us feel good. Orgasms are great. However, you need to do everything in moderation. Too much of a good thing can also be a bad thing. That's what comes with a lot of addictions. Alcohol. People love alcohol because it makes them feel good. Guess what? Too much alcohol becomes a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's bad for your kidneys. It's bad for your body. Like, Too much of a good thing can become a bad thing. And that's the same thing when it comes to watching too much porn. So I have some advice on how to cut back and how to lower your consumption of how much you're watching it. And then I want to get into my 2-week journey of when I fapped every day for 2 weeks because I wanted to see how that would affect me. I'll tell you guys all about that as well. So me personally, I believe a man shouldn't do it more than 4 times a week. 4 times a week is often already. That right there, it's only 7 days of the week. So if you're doing it 4 days out the week, you know what I'm saying? You're already doing it more than half of the days in the week anyway. I believe a man shouldn't do it no more than 4 days a week. Listen, if you're going every single day, let me tell you tips on how to cut back on it so where you can only do it 4 days a week. With every single addiction, it's hard to go cold turkey. I completely understand that. I'm not asking you to go cold turkey. Like I said, you want to lower it to 4 days a week. I believe you need to treat this like any other addiction, bro. What you need to do is try to take a day off. Try to take a day off. Start with just 1 day off. Tell yourself, tomorrow I'm not going to do it. You will have the urge to do it. But stay strong and don't do it for 1 day. Just go 1 day without it. Just go 1 day, right? After you complete that 1 day, you can go back and you can do it every day again for like 5-6 days in a row. But then take another day off. That next time you take another day off, it'll be easier than the first time you took a day off. Then you can do it again 5-6 days in a row and then take another day off. Once you take that third time off, it's going to actually be kind of easy. Like, oh, that actually wasn't too hard. Then what you want to do after that, you want to go maybe only 4 to 5 days in a row now. Don't do 5 or 6. Go 4 to 5 days in a row and then take a day off. You taking a day off every 4 to 5 days, that right there will help you out. And then you want to eventually lower that. You want to go 3 or 4 days in a row and then you want to take a day off. Then you want to lower it again to where you're only going it 2 or 3 days in a row and then you take a day off. Because let's say you do it 2 days in a row. Let's say you do it Monday and Tuesday and you take a day off, right? Which is Wednesday. Then you go Thursday, Friday. You take a day off, which is Saturday, and then you go Sunday. See what I'm saying? So now you're down to 5 days a week. Then what you eventually want to do is you want to try to take 2 days off in a row. So you can go Monday, Tuesday, take a day off, Wednesday. You want to go Thursday, Friday, and then say, you know what? I'm going to take off Saturday and Sunday. And then, boom, you start back over. That is how you bring it down to only 4 days a week. It's that simple. And with you doing that, you will see so many more benefits inside of you. And you will see so many more benefits also while you're masturbating. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. This is going to blow your mind. If you are masturbating every single day, your orgasms aren't as strong as if you were to take days off. Believe it or not. If you're masturbating every single day, let's say you only do it 1 time a day, but it's every single day, your orgasms aren't going to be as strong as if you took a day off or even 2 days off. Once you take that day or 2 off, your orgasm way better. I'm telling you, that's how it works. Because you build up that sexual energy within yourself. It's only been 1 day and it already made it better. If you do it 2 days, it already makes it better. Then after a while, you'll go 3 days without it. Then you'll go 4 days without it. And then you'll be like, man, this is actually way better. I'm telling you, that's how it works. Just try it. Just try it. And you'll see what I'm speaking is actually facts. And it'll also help you. Now, let me talk about the benefits of taking days off. Like the article said, if you do it all the time excessively, you become desensitized. You become desensitized to violent acts. I'm not necessarily worried about that. But you also become desensitized to women. So let's be honest here. If you're doing it every single day, you know you can't watch the same thing over and over. You know you have to have a variety of what you're watching, but then the variety also starts to get into the weird shit. Let's be real. The variety turns into the weird shit. No longer are you able to just watch a woman naked and do it. No longer are you able to just watch regular sex between a man and a woman. Now you have to watch group. Now you have to watch crazy shit. Now you have to watch rough. Now you have to watch hentai. Now you have to watch anything under the sun because you can't just sit there and watch a naked woman and get turned on by her. It desensitizes you, man. I'm telling you that right now. My people that do it every day or even 6 days a week, you know what I'm speaking is facts. You cannot sit here, watch a woman just twerk or be completely naked and get off to that. You can't. You can't. That doesn't turn you on enough anymore. Since you've watched so much porn, you can't sit there and just get turned on by the beauty of a female body. It doesn't work like that anymore to you because you are desensitized. Whereas someone else who rarely watches it, they can just literally look at the female's body, the type of female that they like, and they could get turned on by that. And they could fap to that. You see what I'm saying? They aren't desensitized like how you're desensitized. You being that desensitized to where you can't get turned on just by looking at a woman, that right there is an issue. I'm letting you know that now. That is an issue. The fact that you have to watch the extreme shit in order to get turned on, that right there is letting you know that you're watching too much porn. If you can't watch regular porn and get turned on, you're looking too much. You're watching it way too much. You're beginning to get desensitized. So then in real life, when you're about to have sex with a woman, you won't be turned on just by her. You won't be turned on just by her body. It has to be the extreme shit. See what I'm saying? It desensitizes you. The reason why I know this from firsthand experience, I went on a 14-day FAP journey. Because y'all know I went on a 14-day no FAP journey. Then I decided I wanted to go on a 14-day FAP journey to where I looked at porn every single day for 2 weeks straight. The first few days, I was able to just watch normal porn. Everything is good. I'm watching it, yada, yada, yada. I'm doing my thing. But by day like 3, you know, I start having to look at, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at normal stuff, but then I'm looking at other stuff as well. You know, like I'm looking at a lot of different videos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at normal stuff and I'm looking at some weird stuff. I ain't gonna lie. By day like 7, 8, I even throw some hentai in that bitch. Like I'm watching all type of stuff by day 8. By day 8, I'll start off with normal. Next thing you know, I'm watching some rough stuff. Next thing you know, I'm watching some sloppy deep throat. I'm watching all type of stuff, right? And it starts to progress more and more and more. By day 12, I was looking at, I'm not gonna tell y'all. Y'all gonna know what the fuck? I'm not gonna tell y'all what kind of stuff I stumbled onto. But that's what happens. You start to become desensitized. You see what I'm saying? And you don't want to be desensitized. I know this is an uncomfortable topic for a lot of you guys. However, a lot of you guys have been hitting me up asking me how to deal with this. This is something you want to nip in the bud as you're young. Even if you're old, this is something that you want to nip in the bud right now. This is not something that you want to get way too comfortable doing. The more and more that you allow this to become a habit, let's say you've been doing it every day for 10 years, this addiction that you have will be extremely hard to break. So if you're young and you're just starting, I'm telling you, you don't want to do it more than 4 days a week. You don't want to do it more than 4 days a week. This is not an addiction that you want to pick up, because when you finally start to have sex with women, this will desensitize you. You won't be able to enjoy actual sex as much because you're addicted to internet porn. That makes no sense. Why would you not want to enjoy one of life's greatest pleasures, but you would rather watch a woman on a screen? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Think about that. Trust me, you're not gonna be a virgin forever. You'll eventually have sex with somebody. So my men out there, this is something that you need to take control of. Don't allow this to control you. You want to be in control of your life. In every aspect of your life, you always want to be in control. Don't let anything have a hold on you. That is how I live my life. That is how being a real, true fucking king is. Nothing has a hold on you. As you guys know, I smoke weed. As you can see, I haven't been high in the past 2 weeks. I always take breaks. I take breaks with everything that I do. If I notice I've been masturbating 4 to 5 days a week, I bring that number back down to maybe 3. See what I'm saying? That's something that you want to do in every aspect of your life. You don't want anything to have a hold of you. That is not what a true dominant man allows in his life. If you are a dominant man, you dominate every aspect of your life. So remember that. If this is something that you battle with, it's not embarrassing. A lot of men do. You just want to get this under control, and you eventually want to get to not doing it more than 4 days a week. Some people say that that's too often. Me, I can't tell you if that's too often or not. I feel like that's on the higher scale, but that's something that you don't want to pass. You don't want to go more than 4 days a week, okay? Let me know what y'all thought down in the comments. I'm just trying to help everybody make us all better. See y'all next time. Peace.